Hey everybody, it's Eric 80s Horror Man here, and welcome to my end of month haul for the month of March. Now, these are the stuff that I got throughout the entire month of March. I bought some shirts and some DVDs and some Blu-rays. Here's it. So, without further ado, let's get started. First, I got to show off this Nika figurine I found up at Walmart. It was the last one they had, and I'm glad I had to pick it up because this is my second favorite one in the Friday 13th franchise, and that's the Nika figurine of Jason from Friday 13th Part 7, The New Blood. Of course, there's the figure. Sorry for the word there, and all the weapons of choices that he used in the film. So I don't know if I'll do this video in one part or two parts, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. Next, I posted this on social media, and I did a video on this mimicking the entrance of one of my favorite female wrestlers, and that's Rhea Ripley. I bought this vest from www.shop.com where it's got the spikes around the collar and on the shoulder, and the chains on the back and hanging on the bottom, and the spikes and the chains hanging on the bottom of the belt. And on the back it says, "This is my brutality." I love this vest. This is just a complete badass. I love this so much. I'll put you over here right now. Okay, the shirts I bought. I ordered these shirts from wshop.com as well. I ordered a shirt of Liv Morgan. She's definitely my favorite female WWE superstar of all time. I love her entrance music. It's got a pretty good beat. And it says, "Watch me." Another one. Another shirt of Liv Morgan where it says, "Watch me." Also got the shirt of Rhea Ripley. This is a woman that wears that vest that I just showed off. Also bought the shirt of Shotzi Blackheart. And I also had to get this in the form of a tank top of Liv Morgan where it says "Watch me." So it's the same design except it's just in the form of a tank top. So I had to get it. So at least I got something new for me to wear in the summertime. Okay, DVDs and the Blu-rays. First one I bought. I've been working on my collection of Tiffany Shepis movies and Felissa Lowe's movies. So this one has Tiffany Shepis in it. This one's called Dorm with the Dead. This movie was okay for what it was. Here's it. So I had to check this out. Next, this movie has my good friend Felissa Rose in it, and that's called For Jennifer. So I had to check that out. Basically, all these movies I had to check out. That's got Tiffany Shepis and my good friend Felissa Rose in it. Next, this one's got Tiffany Shepis in it, and it just came out. It's called Brian Loves You. Where not only it's got Tiffany Shepis, but it's also got Tony Todd and George Wendt. So this movie was alright. Next is another movie that Felissa Rose is in called Say You Love the Devil. This movie was okay for what it was. Next, another movie with Tiffany Shepis and adult star legend Ron Jeremy, and that's Death Factory. This movie was not really that good. I didn't really care for it as much, but like I said, I had to check it out. Next is Wrath of the Crows. This is another one that's got Tiffany Shepis in it. Next, this movie has Bill Moseley and Tiffany Shepis in it, and it's called Homesick. This movie was different. It was interesting. Next, another Tiffany Shepis movie I ended up getting. She had a small cameo in it, and that's Axeman. It's basically known as Axeman of Cutter's Creek. I know they got a second one out, and apparently it's not available on Amazon Prime. I wouldn't mind checking out the second one to see how it is. Another one that's got Tiffany Shepard in it, but it's also got Brink Stevens and Julie Strain in it, and that's Delta Delta Die. This movie was interesting about like where a group of sorority girls are actually cannibals. They have the guys come over, and next thing you know, they kill them and then eat them. Next, I had to get this movie because I haven't seen this movie in a while. I remember watching this a long time ago. This was back in 1996. This one's got Billy Zane, Treat Williams, and Christy Swanson in it, and that's The Phantom. This is a very fun action movie to watch. I also decided to reorder the book to this movie because I know I have the book somewhere in this house, but I just can't find it, so I had to reorder the same exact book that I had off of eBay. So that's another one I also end up getting as well. So The Phantom, very fun action movie there. Next, I was so glad I got this movie yesterday just in time for my end of the month haul. It's a movie that's got Felissa Rose in it, and that's Rootwood. This movie was actually interesting. It was actually not bad. The creature itself was actually interesting, as you can tell on the back. Sorry for the glare there. Right there is a creature, and again, right there appearing behind the girl. Again, sorry for the glare there. Next is another movie that's got Felissa Rose and Tiffany Shepard and Brink Stevens in it. It's a horror comedy called Paranormal Halloween, which is from Caesar Renato, basically known as Caesar Renato's Paranormal Halloween. This one was actually fun to watch. It was not bad. Okay, next is another movie that's got Felissa Rose in it and Brink Stevens, and that's Summer Camp Massacre, another one of Caesar Renato's. That's a horror comedy, so this one was actually very fun to watch. I definitely enjoyed that. Next, this one was actually very interesting. I actually enjoyed this one. This one's got Lynn Lowry and Tiffany Shepard in it, and that's Model Hunger. This was also the directorial debut of Debbie Rochon, about where a former supermodel was forced to retire due to her age, but then all of a sudden she just turns psycho, and whatever young girls show up at her door, she kills them, cuts them up into pieces, and eats them. And Tiffany Shepard just recently moved in next door, and she's been hearing noises in the basement, and she's thinking, what the hell is going on over there? So, Model Hunger, very interesting movie. Next, I had to get this one, and that's Barry. This movie was actually very interesting. It was actually very fun to watch. About with a killer teddy bear, not like a normal size teddy bear, but like a giant teddy bear that you see people end up getting for like their loved ones and stuff. And this bear will kill anyone who gets in the way or gets close to this girl that he is like trying to protect this woman, because after the woman's husband decides to leave her, Felissa Rose's character decides to give her this bear here, and this bear is just willing to protect this girl from anyone who gets close to her or gets near her. So very fun killer teddy bear movie. Next, another movie with Tiffany Shepard in it, and that's Killer Kate. This was actually a very fun, interesting movie here, where a girl gets a call from her sister because her sister just got engaged and she wants her to come to her little bachelorette party, and her sister is not like really over of what her other sister end up doing, just leaving her behind, and while the other sister was left behind to watch her ailing father who was like dying. But as soon as they get together and go to the little resort to have their bachelorette party, they're being, they end up falling prey to a family who just loves to kill. So Killer Kate, not bad. Very interesting and fun movie to watch. Next, another movie of Tiffany Shepis, and that's The Frankenstein Syndrome. This is actually a very interesting movie. This is the movie where Tiffany Shepis met her husband because her husband directed this movie. So where she plays like a marine ne- ne- molecular biologist. This was also known as the Prometheus Project, and and this guy who was dead just ends up getting brought back to life, and he just goes on a murderous rampage. Next, another movie of Tiffany Shepis, The Violent Kind. This was actually interesting. This was actually not bad. I definitely enjoyed watching this one. Next, another one of that's got Tiffany Shepis and Felicity Rose in it, and that's Tales of Halloween. This is another horror anthology movie where it's got like 10 different short stories that they're not on very long. They're only on for like about 5 minutes, but the they were actually interesting. It was actually very good. I actually enjoyed Tales of Halloween. So this is just a Blu-ray DVD combo. I did not get the one where it's got the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the soundtrack. So Tales of Halloween, very fun anthology. Next is another one that's got Tiffany Shepis in it, and that's The Night Watchman. Oh my god, this movie was just so much fun to watch. I definitely enjoyed this. Where you got the night crew who end up battling vampire clowns. This movie was just so much fun. This is like a horror comedy, and this was just a blast. I definitely enjoyed The Night Watchman. Next, another one that's got Daniel Harris and Tiffany Shepis in it, and I really enjoyed this one. This was actually interesting, and that's Howl's Eve, where a little girl was getting picked on by bullies, and they chase her through the cornfield, and she accidentally gets ran over by her uncle's tractor, who was given like a hayride. But then, as the years go by, the girl who got ran over by the tractor is like completely scarred on the left side, and there's a killer going around killing off these bullies one at a time for what they did to that girl. So this is like a whodunit kind of movie. So Hallow's Eve, very fun movie. I definitely enjoyed this one. Okay, last, I upgraded these two from the DVD to the Blu-ray here, and that's Bordello Blood and Demon Knight. So yes, I upgraded these two from the double feature DVD I have to the Blu-ray. So I had to get it. Alright guys, so that's it for my haul for the month of March. What do you guys think? Is there any movies you liked that I displayed in this haul? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. Later.